Do you want to end up in jail or even worse, dead? That's what can happen if you drink and drive. According to MAD 2015, every day in America, another 27 people die in a drunk driving crash. Drinking and driving is very dangerous, and you can end up in jail or you could be killed as a result. An average drunk driver has driven drunk over 80 times in their lifetime before their first arrest. So if you continue to drive drunk, your chances of getting arrested will increase. My audience will begin to think about what they're doing before getting into a vehicle with someone who has been drinking or driving after they've been drinking themselves. This speech will include drinking and driving statistics, DUI conviction, and what it entails, and the importance of a designated driver. On average, 1 in 3 people will be involved in a drunk driving crash in their lifetime. Every 2 minutes, a person is injured in a drunk driving crash. Males are more likely than females, 15.1% versus 7.9% to drive drunk. The rate of drunk driving is highest among 21 to 25-year-olds. According to DUI statistics, 1989 to 2016, alcohol impairment among drivers involved in fatal crashes in 2010 was 4 times higher at night than during the day. In 2010, adults drove drunk about 112 million times. This comes out to 300,000 incidents of drunk driving incidents per day. According to Drunk Driving Facts 2015, over 15,000 people will die annually in alcohol-related traffic incidents. According to ToxWalk 2016, 1,249 minors under age 21 were killed in drunk driving accidents in 2011. Kids and teens who get involved with alcohol at a young age are 7 times more likely to be involved in alcohol-related crashes in their lives. 1 in 10 high school teens drink and drive. For young drivers 15 to 20 years old, alcohol involvement in fatal crashes is higher among male drivers than their female peers, 28% among males compared to 16% among females. In 2012, 239 child passengers under age 15 were killed in drunk driving crashes, representing 20% of all child traffic fatalities. Of those, more than half, 52%, were passengers in a vehicle with a drunk driver. According to Drunk Driving Statistics 2015, each year Americans take over 150 million alcohol impairment driving trips. Over 10% of these trips are made by drivers under the legal drinking age. We just talked about the statistics of drinking and driving and how staggering those statistics are. Next, we will talk about how costly and life-changing a DUI conviction can be. A DUI, driving under the influence, is the crime of driving a motor vehicle while impaired by alcohol or other drugs, to a level that renders the driver incapable of operating a motor vehicle safely. Over 1.41 million drivers were arrested in 2010 for driving under the influence, which is about 400,000 less people than the population of Nebraska. Approximately 1 out of every 139 licensed drivers in the United States, or 1.46 million people, are arrested annually for driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Each day, people drive drunk more than 300,000 times, but only about 4,000 are arrested. Over 1.1 million drivers were arrested in 2014 for driving under the influence of alcohol or narcotics. About 1/3 of all drivers arrested or convicted of driving drunk are repeat offenders. Driving drunk costs the United States $132 billion a year, and an individual over $800 per year. Between 50 to 75% of people who have had their licenses revoked due to driving under the influence drive illegally without their license. DUIs involving female drivers have been increasing. According to the NHTSA 2016, the number of fatal crashes involving female drivers rose from 12% in 2003 to 14% in 2014. According to the National Council of Alcoholism and Drug Dependence 2016, when it comes to fatal motorcycle crashes involving alcohol, nearly 50% of them are over the age of 40. We just talked about DUI conviction, how costly and life-changing that can be. Finally, we will talk about the importance of a designated driver. Designated drivers are the people that stay sober in order to guarantee the safety of friends and family under the influence of alcohol. According to Designated Driving Advantages 2016, you commit to staying sober while everyone else is drinking. This means no alcohol whatsoever. By vowing to stay sober and above the influence of alcohol, designated drivers keep impaired drivers off the road. Your designated driver will keep you from risking getting pulled over and arrested for a DUI. The most rewarding part of being a designated driver is the knowledge that the people you care about got home safely and did not run the risk of being arrested for a DUI. It is estimated that designated drivers saved 50,000 lives and have prevented many accidents that could have resulted in the injuries of thousands of people from drunk driving. After designated driving became popularized in the 1980s, the decline in drunk driving fatalities was dramatic, nearly 24% in 4 short years. Studies show that over 9 out of 10 Americans who frequently occasions where alcohol is served want to see more designated drivers utilized. Over 73 million Americans serve as a designated driver or have a designated driver take them home each year. Today we discuss drunk driving and all that can happen if you make a decision to drink and drive, or put your life and the lives of others at risk. First, we discuss the statistics of drinking and driving and how staggering those statistics are. Next, we discuss how costly and life-changing a DUI conviction can be, not only on yourself, but on your family as well. Finally, we discussed how important having or being a designated driver really is. I would like my audience to think about what they're doing before getting into a vehicle with someone who has been drinking or driving, after they've been drinking themselves. Think about someone who's close to you and means a lot. Think about how you would feel if they were no longer there because of an alcohol-related accident and the void it would leave.